Good evening, everyone. This is Miss Doyle. Hi, boys and girls and families that are watching this. I just wanted to give a quick tutorial on how to use the Chromebook and how to get in. So right now, I'm gonna sign out on the account I'm in, and I'm going to log in under Lucan from our class so I can just kind of show you how the student account looks when the kids log in. If I log in under mine, it's gonna look a lot different because I have the teacher portal, so yours wouldn't look the same as mine. So I did put Lucan's account in here just for this tutorial, just so you can see kind of what things will look like. So when you do log in to your computer, your child is going to type in their email, that is their username, and their email is going to be their first name, period, last name, at lkfn.org. And if you look at the bar where you put your email in, at the end might already have the @ symbol and all of the letters and .org already there. So you might only have to type in first name, period, last name, and then you can hit enter from there. If the rest of the URL isn't typed in, you can add that at the end. So first name, period, last name, at lkfn.org is the email. Then you'll get to the password, and it is just WS123. That will get you into your student's account on the Chromebook. So everything will come up, things that maybe they've been in. There might be some tabs open, but I'm gonna go ahead and close everything. So the screen, once everything is closed, looks like this. Okay, so we are going to be using Google Classroom, and that is where our lessons will be delivered. Tomorrow at 9 a.m., you will find all of the information you need for Monday's lessons. So you're gonna have a reading lesson, you're gonna have a writing lesson, and you're gonna have a math lesson. Science and social studies we're doing a little bit different, and all of that information will come out tomorrow as well. And you can do those at your own pace. There is nothing that needs to be turned in. Those are more like resource lessons for you to just work on at home so that you're still working on the concepts that we're learning. So down here at the bottom, you have these icons, okay? So this is gonna get you to the internet. This green looks like a chalkboard with a person in it. This is where we wanna be. So this is your Google Classroom on your child's computer. So you're gonna click it, and it's going to come up, and they might have some classes in here from last year or years before, or there's TechX from Mrs. Powell in here, but they're gonna wanna go to the one that says Doyle 2019-2020. And once you click on it, okay, you see that there's a stream, there's classwork, and there's people. So people is just gonna show you who's in the class. The kids are all connected to this, I'm connected to this. So basically it's just the 25 of us. So sometimes I might just on our stream, just put some things here where it says share something with your class. This is also a spot where we can come up with just fun little things to just say hi to each other. I might check in with the kids and just be like, tell me what you did today, just so that we can just kind of all stay connected. It's kind of like a Facebook for kids, but in a very school-like setting. So this is only private to the 25 of us. Nobody else can get into this. And classwork right here in the middle is where you're gonna find that I've dropped all of the information for tomorrow morning. Now it says view all your classwork here because there isn't anything there yet. But tomorrow, I have it delivering between 8 and 9 o'clock, so by 9 a.m. you should see there's gonna be a link here, and you will see that there will be classwork in here. So everything that you do in Google Drive is nice because it's saved automatically, and anytime you do an assignment, it will just stay right inside your Google Drive, your Google Docs. So when you see the assignments, you'll open them up here. And students will be able to open it up and it will go right to Google Docs. Now, because it's not in there right now, I'm gonna go out of this and I'm gonna show you Google Docs. This will automatically access tomorrow, but I'm gonna go to this blue thing on the side here. These 9 dots right here will take you to all the different Google places that you can go within Google that are for our program. We will be using mostly the Drive will keep our things that we do. The Docs will also keep our things that we do. And then of course Classroom is where I'll be uploading everything. So if you can't find Classroom at the bottom and for some reason your computer's loading funny, because that has happened before, you can go to these 9 dots right here and click on it, and then everything will show up here as well. So you can also type in Google Classroom in a search right here, and the same thing will happen. It'll show up and you click on Miss Doyle's. So it's all privatized to just our school and our classroom. All right, so we're gonna go into Google Docs. And when you go into Google Docs, it's sort of like a Microsoft Word. So you'll just add a blank document and it opens up. And you're gonna see that the kids can just start typing on it. It's untitled, you can name it whatever, you know, maybe put the date in there. You can change your fonts, and it's just like Microsoft Word. The nice thing about this is that you don't have to do it in Microsoft Word, you can do it right here. Let's say that you are writing about the story called The Good Egg. Okay, so I'm just gonna write The Good Egg, just pretend I've done my whole assignment. I have a note, like if you forget to write your name on it, it's okay because it comes from your Google email, so I'm able to track who's turned in what. So it makes it easier for all of us, and then I will keep those documents organized. So after you hit the word share right here, nobody can see this except for Miss Doyle. Or I'm sorry, as of right now, nobody can see this at all. So I'm gonna type in K Doyle at, so Lucan, let's pretend, is done with his assignment and he's ready to share it with his teacher. So every single time once you hit share and you type in my email, which is kdoyle@lakefentonschools.org, it's the one that you've been emailing me on all year. I wish this would go away. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so kdoyle@lakefentonschools.org. And then name before sharing. Oh, I'm sorry. This is asking me to title my document. So I'm going to call it The Good Egg Assignment. And I'm going to go ahead and put the date on it too, just so we don't get confused, because this is going to be an ongoing thing all week. So I have the assignment. The name of the assignment is The Good Egg, assignment 3/16/20. Okay, so that's tomorrow's date. So I'm gonna say save. Now it's gonna ask me who I wanna share it with. When I start typing in K Doyle, you automatically see underneath that, the email comes up for anybody that's in the Lake Fenton school systems. There's only one Kelly Doyle, but of course, as I started typing that, you could see there was like KD, so there was other people that had the same start to the email. So you wanna make sure that you get enough letters in there that it goes to me and not to one of those other teachers that kind of have the same initials and have KD, because there's a few of us. But there's only one K Doyle, and that's me. So we click on that. Get rid of that again. And you can add more people to share it to, but you do not need to. We're not going to share to other people because this is going to be, their classes are going to be loaded, and there's going to be a lot of, other teachers, other students in the school going back and forth to their teachers. So we're going to keep this sharing to only Kelly Doyle. So if you need to write a note of that you're confused about something or whatever, you don't have to. Basically, you're done, you're sharing it. So you probably wouldn't have shared it if you weren't done. So you just hit this send right there, and now it's sending. And it says right here, shared with one person. Once you're done sending it, that means you send it off to me. And now when you see that blue box up there that says that, you know that the document has been shared, the assignment has been received, and you're good. You don't have to do anything more. So it is now labeled the Good Egg Assignment, and it has the date, and that will go and stay right in Lucan's files. So even if I X out of this and I'm like, uh-oh, it's gone, right? I'm scared, I think I lost everything. It's a little different than Microsoft Word and all of those Microsoft programs. None of your stuff gets erased. If you go back into your docs, so this is Lucan's docs, and you go to look at the recent documents, okay? So he had a document over here that he must have been working on with Miss Heil, but then here it is right here, the Good Egg Assignment. So I deleted the page, but then when I open it back up, it all comes right back. So everything that is in Google Docs stays in Google Docs, regardless if you save anything or forget to save it, it all saves automatically. So it even has revision history. So like if you're accidentally deleted something, you can go back and you can revise and just work backwards with right here, these arrows right here. So undo what you just did, or and keep hitting it, and everything will come back. So it's got some great tools. So I hope this helped you guys a little bit more in understanding how to use Google Docs and Google Classroom. It'll make a little bit more sense tomorrow morning when you see the assignments actually sitting in there. And most of the assignments will be done through your workbooks that you already have, but there are going to be a couple, like your writing assignments and things like that, where you're going to be having to write like a diary entry from a book you read, and then you're going to have to write it out. Okay, the nice thing about the Chromebooks is that you're going to be able to write it out, and then you will type it out on your Chromebook, and you will send it to me just by sharing with that blue box right over in the corner. So there's going to be a lot of things you're sending to my email, and I always read them and get them in my email as soon as you shared it with me. We still know this was shared with one person, even though you exited out of it. So nothing's lost, everything is traced, and everything stays in place. It's a great program. The kids use it a lot more up in Torrey Hill, so this is going to be a great start for those kids. And I'm really excited for you guys to get started with this. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Let me know that, you know, how you're feeling. I mean, just anything at all. I'm here for questions. I'm here for venting. You know, we're all in this together. So again, we're going to make the best of it. And again, I want to say that I miss the kids so much, and this is going to be really hard for all of us, including myself, but just please let them know if they need to reach out to me, if they're needing something, I'm here, and I'm only a phone call away and an email away. Okay, so I will have hours of like where I will maybe do some video conferencing, and you guys can pop in and kind of listen or ask questions. The kids can see my face on the camera. I know that's good for them. They get excited about that kind of stuff, so I'm going to try to keep doing things like that just to kind of keep them connected. So I hope you guys have a good night, and I hope this helped. And tomorrow after you get the assignments, it should run a little bit more smoothly and easier to understand. So if you have any problems from this point on, feel free to reach out. I'm still going to be using Class Dojo to communicate, emails as well. As far as phone calls, I will be making probably one trip up to the school each week. So the best way right now is to communicate through Class Dojo and through email. And I will do my best with phone calls. I have my own children at home as well, and they're going to be there doing their learning. So I can't take the kids with me to the school, so I'm going to have to do a sitter every week. And I will go in and I will make any phone calls that are needed. Can also do video conferencing where we talk, you know, on the video screens face to face. So there's options. But have a great night. I will talk to you guys real soon, and good luck tomorrow.